So I really wasn't sure whether or not I should bring this video or not, but I thought it was about time because this has been going on for about 8 weeks. It actually happened in the same week I did the wager against Jess the Laser, so thank you to him for actually accepting that, because I wouldn't have been as happy as I was in that time. Because what happened, I'm not going to go on and just tell the story without telling you what happened at the end. So basically what happened at the end of this story is my dad does now have brain cancer, which is why the title is named Cancer, and I really wasn't sure what to title it, so I just said, let's just make it the topic. So it is a pretty hard thing to talk about, but I thought I should because you guys do need to know this, and I'm not doing this for attention or anything. You guys can click off the video if you want, I don't really mind. Just I thought that I kind of want to keep my personality in this video, so you guys need to kind of know the most important things in my life, and this is one thing that is extremely important right now. Also, I know this video is extremely long, like a 14-minute video or something, but it's because there's a song at the end of it which goes for about 4 minutes, and you guys can listen to that, and it's about this whole story as well, so I hope you guys enjoy that. So basically what happened is Dad and I went to the UFC. It was actually the one that Ronda Rousey got beaten by Holly Holm, UFC in 193. And on that day, Dad doesn't like UFC, I'll give him that, but he was just falling asleep all the time, and I was finding it really weird how he could fall asleep with all the music around. Then 2 days after that, I had school, and Dad woke me up 45 minutes early, which was extremely weird. I went to the toilet and also saw Dad just laying down with a towel around him on my brother's bed, and I thought that was very weird too. Then he dropped me off at school, and he just wasn't the same person. He was just so tired, so out of it, so I knew something was up. Then I went to school, it was all good really, and then later that afternoon, Mum gave us a call, my brother and I, and said, Angus, Dad is in hospital right now. So it didn't shock me as much as it did my brother, because I'd seen kind of what's going on and what was wrong with him. And then the next day though, we got told that he had to have brain surgery because they said that there was basically a lump in his head. They didn't want to come out and say straight away it's a tumour, because that's what they could have called it, but then everyone would have gone to the conclusion that it is cancerous and he's got brain cancer basically. But they didn't want to do that because sometimes it can actually not be cancerous. So we were like, alright, we'll keep positive throughout the whole time and make sure that Dad does the surgery first, and then we'll take the next step later. So Dad had to have about a 4.5 hour surgery-ish on his brain, and it was basically just to get the lump out straight away. So it took about 3 days ever since he said that you need surgery. 2 days I think it was later he had to have the surgery, so it was pretty instant, pretty big shock to the family. He had that surgery. The day after the surgery I didn't actually see him because I didn't want to see him in a bad way in hospital or anything, but the day after that I saw him, and it was weird. Like, I thought he was going to be all tired and everything, but he was pretty much the same person. It wasn't that much different. But what I mean by that is it's just amazing how he came out of brain surgery and you still see him making the same jokes, being a funny guy and everything, which I found pretty amazing. But still, that lump had to be sent over to pathology, which is basically where they see whether or not it is cancerous. And when it was sent over there, it took about a week ever since the surgery, and we then got the news that it was cancerous. And this is where it basically turned into us really needing to be positive. Dad always wants us to be positive. He doesn't want us walking around saying, yeah, my dad's got brain cancer. I can't do training or anything because Dad's got brain cancer. He doesn't want us to do that. He wants us to go do everything that we can, even though Dad's got this, and he's trying to do that himself. Although he is restricted a bit, but he's still trying to do it. So after we got the news that it was cancerous, he had to start treatment. So his treatment was chemotherapy and radiation, also known as radiotherapy. So the chemotherapy, it's not the same as you see in all the movies all the time. So Dad's was actually in tablet form, which was a lot better than going to the hospital every time and having the, you know, the thing that you're on, and I don't even know what that is, but his was just a tablet, which was really convenient. But the thing that wasn't really convenient was radiation, because Dad can't drive, so he had to always get someone to take him to the hospital, which is about 15 minutes away. And then radiation is basically where they get lasers in your brain and try and shoot the cancerous cells. So it's pretty weird, but they do it by computers and everything. I'm not very good with all this technical stuff, but I'm just kind of giving the story as I know as a 16-year-old. So yeah, they shoot lasers to try and get the cancerous cells, and apparently they could have also got some normal cells which could make Dad a little bit more dumb. But he seems alright now. So that those chemotherapy and radiation both went for 6 weeks at the same time. Every single work day for radiation, but every day for the chemotherapy. So throughout those 6 weeks, Dad was extremely tired, and we can be happy now because the radiation has now 100% stopped. He can never have radiation again, that's just the way it works. But chemotherapy has almost stopped, I guess, because he stopped having it every day, but now he has to go 3 weeks off chemotherapy and 1 week on chemo. So it's just tablet again, but apparently they'll increase the dosage maybe. And they did say after the 6 weeks of radiation, the 2 weeks after that, Dad would be extremely tired, and those 2 weeks are actually in the middle of it right now, and I can definitely say that is true. He has been extremely tired, but it's just amazing to see how well he is going, because he's still pretty much the same person. Sometimes you'll see him really tired, just fall asleep every time, but other times you'll see him really happy and look like nothing's wrong with him. So if I was to give a description of Dad right now, I would say that he is 100% normal. If he didn't have the scar right here and some lost hair, at his best, not being tired or anything, you wouldn't know anything was wrong with him, which is really good. But sometimes he always says that it's kind of like batteries. So your batteries are sometimes charged up, but when they go down, you just have to have a sleep, and those sleeps can last for pretty long, or they can be pretty quick, and then Dad kind of recharges and then has to go back to sleep soon. So it hasn't been great, but it's been okay. But again, the whole family has gone through this as a really positive attitude. We don't want to be negative at all, because Dad doesn't want that, I don't want that, I don't want our family to be like that. But the support from our friends and Mum's friends, Dad's friends, has just been amazing. Like, his work is still letting him get paid even though he's hardly working. He's working a bit but not really that much, which is really good of them. And we're getting food from people, so the support is all there. And if anyone's watching, thank you. But yeah, it is something that hit us pretty hard, and we're just going to try and get through it. And I don't want to give you guys the stereotype of it being kind of a movie, because I've seen a lot of movies where people get told they've got cancer and you see them just walking along like they're being dragged along. Sometimes that does happen, I have to say. I've seen Dad having to be dragged along quite a bit, but other times he's really good and it's like he's normal and everything. So don't take the movies the way it always is. Sometimes you'll see a person with cancer and they'll be exactly normal. Sometimes you'll see them in not a great way. But still, that's just the way it is, and Dad has gone extremely well with this. So that's kind of the cancer story over. It is obviously still going. The cancer hasn't been removed or anything, it hasn't stopped, and we definitely do hope it does. I will bring news if it does, obviously, but yeah, I hope you guys respect this video and respect what I'm trying to say. Also, I wanted to say I've actually got my own type of disease. I've actually got arthritis in my right wrist. I haven't said anything about it really, but it's not really great, to be honest. So I won't spend a lot of time on this, but I thought I should in this video because we're talking about diseases and stuff. So basically it's just in my wrist and my hands are really shaky. See, look at that. You can see that my hands, I'm not shaking my hands, and it's also my left hand is really shaky too. And I can click my wrist like this all the time. You can probably hear that. And that's not normal, so I got diagnosed with juvenile arthritis, which means it can go away, but I'm taking really strong medication right now. My friends kind of make jokes about my medication, you know, because I take now half of Monday off, but I used to take the full day off, and it's just because it wipes me out. I sleep about 14 hours every day, and that's a school day. 14 hours, so I'm awake at home for about 3 hours, which makes my videos and everything very hard to do, which is why I wanted to say this. And the arthritis, I've lost all my strength in my arm, in my right arm, which is really difficult, but I mean, it's alright. Like, I'm working through it. And before you guys all go saying it's because you game too much or anything, just please know that this is a genetical thing. It's not just because I game too much, and it's not because I sit my wrists in one motion all the time. It's actually genes. And also, if you did think it was with me using a controller or anything too much, just think about mobile phones. How many people would have it in their thumbs and in their fingers if everyone being in that one position would have it, because look at that. That all the time will give you it in your thumbs if it's because of overuse. So it's not because of overuse in a controller. Now with the whole cancer story too, so what the whole cancer situation led us into is Dad and I actually wanted to do a song about this, because I do a bit of rapping myself on the side. I posted on my personal Facebook page and stuff, so my friends get to see it, but I haven't shared it with any of you guys on YouTube. And Dad came to me and said, Angus, I want to do a song, and I was like, alright, I can do that. So he wrote all of his part and I wrote all of my part. My part will be at the start, and I'm going to play this whole song, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It's kind of scary for me to do this because I'm not sure what you guys are going to think, but I hope you guys get the message of what I'm trying to say in my raps, because that's what it's mostly there for. And yeah, so I'm going to play the song right now. Thanks guys for watching. Hope you guys respect what I'm trying to say. Thanks guys. Bye. Yeah. This one's for my daddo. I know you can. I know you can do this. You can get through. Just trust me. It went down hard for a good damn thought. Found out my dad was at the hospital, not knowing what for until the next day. Turns out he has to get a tumour out of his brain. Pretty damn hard to take that in. Couldn't understand what was going through him. Had to pick it up until the surgery. Not sure if he was gonna come through, you see. I was sitting in school just patiently waiting. Not sure if he'd ever see his baby. He came through strong, the best they'd seen. Now it's time to wait for the pathology. Nerves and prayers were going through our veins. Not sure if we'd ever see a smile on his face. The news came through, it wasn't good. Dad had brain cancer, that better be understood. Can we stay positive?
Yes we can, sir.
Can we fight this?
Yes we can, sir.
Will you beat it?
Yes I can, sir.
Be a winner?
Yes I can, sir.
Be a human?
Yes I can, sir.
Be a great dad?
When I can, sir.
Be a husband?
Yes I can, sir.
Make my contribution?
When I can, sir.
Will we triumph?
Yes we can, sir.
What's the motto?
If you can, sir. I've got this new companion and she's with me all the time. She's even right beside me while I pen this crazy rhyme. She came here uninvited and then made herself at home. I appease her but don't need her, wish she'd leave me well alone. She's nosy and she stalks me, her infatuating's tightened. She clearly doesn't care that the feeling's unrequited. She's big, she's grey, she's hairy, and she has this little bell. She rings it to remind me how my life's been turned to hell. She's a needy Proboscidean and a self-invited guest. I'm tired having her around, my life's become a mess. I understand the side effects, being sick is just a test. With the world that I live on, I'll treat it to its best.
Can we stay positive?
Yes we can, sir.
Can we fight this?
Yes we can, sir.
Will you beat it?
Yes I can, sir.
Be a winner?
Yes I can, sir.
Be a human?
Yes I can, sir.
Be a great dad?
When I can, sir.
Be a husband?
Yes I can, sir.
Make my contribution?
When I can, sir.
Will we triumph?
Yes we can, sir.
What's the motto?
If you can, sir. She started real aggressive, stole my passion, killed my fun. She demands our full attention, this self-centered mastodon. There's no cause to determine why we've got this pachyderm. She just turned up, it can be said, and found a home inside my head. But why's a thought that matters naught and won't make her go away? Let's face the fact she's settled in to chime the night and day. The milk is spilt, so don't complain or cower in the corner. She doesn't plan to go away, but I think it's time to warn her. I want to ride, I want to work, I want to love and live, but we'll only shift the mammoth by remaining positive. Together we'll expel her, my friends, my fam and me. We might need a 30-30, but we'll move her on smartly. United we can triumph, even if it's a long fight. All for one and one for all, we'll evict this beast alright.
Can we stay positive?
Yes we can, sir.
Can we fight this?
Yes we can, sir.
Will you beat it?
Yes I can, sir.
Be a winner?
Yes I can, sir.
Be a human?
Yes I can, sir.
Be a great dad?
When I can, sir.
Be a husband?
Yes I can, sir.
Make my contribution?
When I can, sir.
Will we triumph?
Yes we can, sir.
What's the motto?
If you can, sir.
United we can triumph,
Even if it's a long fight.
all for one and one for all. We'll make this beast alright.